Did you have anything to do with his death?
No, they thought I did for a minute.
Like, is it like how did he die? If you don't mind me asking,
He got hit by a car.
was it your car by any chance? What is one of y'all toxic confessions?
Toxic confession?
When I think of toxic, I think of this like a it's not a confession, but when I think of toxic with me, I think of this one situation with an ex that busted my windshield and it turned into a whole domestics between me and him. So
Wait,
yeah,
wait.
that's
Who was being domestic?
the both of us.
I didn't know that.
Hey,
Well, first it was like verbally like toxic. He was being petty because I wanted to go see my family and he didn't want me to leave. And so it led to an argument and then it led to him putting hands on me. And then instead of me walking away, I went back and started putting hands back on him. And it led to one thing to another. He went and he fucked up my car. And then soon, I went and got engaged with him.
You what?
you got engaged when he jacked up, like after he jacked up your car?
I drove around town with a fucked up car because I was so mad in love with this guy.
Yeah, I did not think that was the
Wait,
post.
all right, so he jacked up your car. Like, what did you do in exchange?
I fucked him up. Yeah. I busted his lip, left him a black eye, fucked up his nose. Like, fuck around and find out. That's, big things come in small packages. That's what I've
Hey,
always
hey,
learned in life.
we listen, we do not judge.
Yeah, and we love that. Thank you for that.
You still with him?
Sadly, no. I wish. Low key wish,
You
but
wish. You wish.
it's a whole situation, but there again, me and him were engaged and he ended up dying while we were together. So yeah, it's a whole thing. I'm sorry. This is how I cope with shit. I live on.
Did you have anything to do with his death?
No, they thought I did for a minute.
Like, is it like how did he die? If you don't mind me asking,
He got hit by a car.
was it your car by any chance?
No, it was nothing to do with me. That night I was home that night. It was a lot, but now it's almost 2 years now, so I'm chilling, doing good. I'm living, I'm thriving, so
Theoretically speaking, if he was still alive, would you still be with him?
yeah, no hesitation. Yeah, I'd be with him in a heartbeat.
You're a very good woman, because a lot of women would have left at that first sight. You say he jacked up your car? A lot of women would have left right there, or even called the cops.
Why would you stay in an abusive relationship?
There's
That's
ups and
not
downs
that's
for
not
sure.
love. That's not love.
There's
You
ups
know,
and downs for sure, but it wasn't always like that. There's good times and bad times, and that was for sure a bad time.
I want to say the only like toxic thing that I've done, get an app that allows me to have a fake number to text someone, kind of like messing with, try to like, kind of like trolling with them on their birthday. Well, it's kind of weird because I thought that they were mad at me, but they weren't actually mad at me. They were mad at something else, but they made it seem like they were mad at me, but really they were actually mad because like they got into it with their mom. They lied to me about some really crazy shit that I ended up finding out. I mean, it wasn't crazy, but like, it was still crazy. They had a kid, two actually, and I found that shit out.
Two?
I don't know if I was in love. I was maybe like, I wasn't in love, but I definitely was like obsessed a little bit. We like, this all happened online because like we like kind of like never met up in person, but yeah.
Wait. Hold on.
Like he wasn't in the same country as me. I mean, the same state as me.
Whoa. Hold up. Back it up.
FaceTiming. We FaceTimed
Okay,
like
all
almost
right.
every
You
other
saw
day.
him. You saw him.
Yeah. Yeah, so I saw his face and all that.
Wait, so how did you find out about the kids?
Basically, he gave me his Instagram. He didn't have any posts, so I looked at his tags and I saw a girl and she had like a pregnant belly. But the first time when I saw that, I was like, oh, I just like assumed it was his sister for some weird reason. It's his sister, family member, whatever, right? And then one day, well, actually, the span of like 2 to 3 days, we weren't talking because he was sick and he was on his phone, but he didn't let me know that. I kind of just thought that he was like ghosting me or like didn't want to talk to me.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was just like, okay, weird. And then I was like, let me see if he like posted anything or like, And then I like go back to the tags because I'm like, something's just telling me to like open the tag, right? So I open the photo and it's like, oh, thank God for like my beautiful son, Romeo Saint. right? I'm like, why does that name sound so fucking familiar? So then I go back to his profile and I'm like, there's no fucking way. So he had his thread name and it was like Romeo Forever. And I was still in denial. I didn't even like believe it at that point. I was kind of just like,
Oh,
there's no way. Okay, now I need to go on the girl's account, right? But I'm pretty sure it's private. You know, it wasn't private actually. It was public. So I go on her account. It's just her son, all that. Then I go into her highlights. Lo and fucking behold, in the fucking highlights, he was literally there fucking sleeping next to that baby. And I was like, I was crashing out a little bit. I was like, there's no way, there's no way, there's no way. And then I only thought it was one, but then she actually posted that day. And and the thing that she posted that day was literally them together. I don't know if they like went to church or something.
yeah.
It was them together. And then the next post was like, it's a boy. And like her stomach was pregnant again. So
Ooh.
the thing is, I did actually confront him about it. Like I called him and like I kind of like went off on him. And he basically told me that like they like were no longer together, like they were just like co-parenting.
Cap.
But the thing is though, like when we were talking, like she told me like that his ex, like that girl who his BM basically, that they broke up during the summer. The moral of the story is to not talk to somebody who has a kid and a BM. The really fucking weird part about it is like when we would talk, because we talked about kids, we talked about like, oh, like hypothetically speaking, like in the future, if I ever had kids or he ever had kids, and he played his card right, because when he would talk about it, he would always talk about it as if he had no kid. Like he'd be like, oh, like I would really love to have a boy, da da da. That's kind of weird knowing that you have a son and shit. But he blocked me. He basically told me that like he was moving out of his mom's house because like they didn't get along and like he was gonna stay with his BM. So like at that point, like they were literally just gonna like probably get back together, and like why would he still be talking to me? So we kind of like we followed each other, but like we just like never talked. And then like one random day, like he blocked me.
I hate people.
You say you hate niggas?
No, did not see the N-word.
A toxic confession someone's done to you or you've done to them?
Oh, my ex and shit, bro. He literally made me lose feelings. Like he did it himself because of the way he acted, bro. I'm not dissing on suicidal people, but this guy was over the top.
Suicidal?
Like,
order, run it all the way back. Like, what happened?
every time we used to argue, he would say, "Oh, I'm myself, this and that," every time. First few times, yeah, I believed it a bit. I was worried. And then I just got used to it because it was an ongoing thing. He used to text me and be like, "Oh, I'm killing myself. It's going to be all your fault when I kill myself." He would send me videos trying to jump off a 4-foot roof. Would FaceTime me, putting a gun to his head, saying, "Shiloh, it's all your fault if I kill myself right now. Say your last words, this and that, all that." And all I would do was sit there and laugh. And then I cheated on him with my favorite ex.
What? Favorite ex?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
He's not my favorite ex anymore.
Did you tell him you cheated or did he find out you cheated?
Oh, he found out and his Delulu ass was in love with me so much I tricked his mind like that.
How did he find out? Did you tell him?
People just found out because I guess my ex opened his mouth.
I don't know if it's really toxic because, like, I caught him cheating, so I slapped him.
Action or like what type of cheating we talking about?
Okay, no, so basically, it was like the night before our anniversary. Like, my phone broke, and we used to take pictures of his phone. So, like, I'm going through his phone trying to find a picture of us to post on my account. So, basically, I see him laid up with another female. Then I turn around and look at him, and I slapped him.
Like, was it like during like the time y'all was together? Because, you know, sometimes...
Yes, we were together for 6 months, and then the picture was literally a month ago. He calling. It's too bad. He calling. I was gonna wait. You'll see him tomorrow.
Like, do you know what woman, like who the woman was? Was it like...
They claimed that it was his cousin. So I'm like, you sleeping with your cousin now?
I can't help my cousin bring the bags in the house.
Yes, side by side, like the type of laid up me and him was laid up like. Because I'm like, you think I'm stupid? That's how we be laid up.
That boy playing house.
Alright, I cheated on my girlfriend with a dude. Yeah, and I liked it.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
I switched out my meds to speed up the process, and I feel bad.
Order, run that back.
She said that she switched her grandma's meds.
No, I didn't I just switched them out with like Advil, just like speed up the process.
Wait. Is grandma still alive?
No,
She died.
and I think I helped her. Like all the time, like they don't like to be in pain, and I feel like I did a good thing.
I feel like I'm a accessory to something. Hey, R.I.P. grandma.
I was dating this guy, and he cheated on FaceTime, and I got back with him the next week.
Wait, what was he doing on FaceTime?
You know how like some people put their camera up for like to face it to and they like leave their phone off of mute or whatever. But I guess when you go on FaceTime and it like the sound cuts off, it like goes in and out. I just heard like
What, cheeks being clapped?
Yeah, and I asked him, I was like, what's that noise in the back? And he was like, oh, it's my fan. And I was
Oh, wait, hold up. Y'all were actively talking on FaceTime when this was happening?
we were going to sleep, and the noise just kept messing with me. And I asked him, I like leaned over, talked on the phone, and asked him, what's that noise? And then he
responded while he was beating buns.
He stopped, responded back, and then kept going. I didn't know until his friend had his phone, and then his friend told me. Because I called his phone, and his friend was like, who's this? And I was like, what do you mean, who's this? And he was like, yeah, who's this? And I was like, question mark. And then they texted me, and they were like, well, he has other girls in his phone. And I was like, well, we're not doing that.
How did that make you feel, though?
At the same time, we've never... haven't seen each other yet. We lived, 40 minutes away?
Y'all were online dating? You never beat your buns?
Me and my ex broke up, right? So I was being a little petty at the time. So I go to her, his new girlfriend, and I'm like, hey, I just want you to know that he's this, and that. I could show you the screenshots, I could show you this and that. And they broke up, and he came back to me.
Came back to you, like, did you stay with him or you broke up with him?
Broke up with him, did the same thing. Because he had cheated on me, and I found out, but he didn't know I knew. So I cheated on him and made sure he found out.
How did you make sure you find out?
I don't kiss and tell. I was moaning hella loud. When me and my ex did it, I was like quiet. Like it was like you know, but it wasn't like, you know, just didn't know he didn't know what to do with it.
My best friend tried to spike my drink before.
Your best friend, though, the woman you confide in, the woman you trust. The woman that you would never expect to do that. Like, what was the reason? Like, how did you find out it was spiked?
Because the guy sitting next to me was like, she just put something in your drink.
Did you know the guy?
I did, yes.
She was trying to set you up or something. Well, I'm glad you're still alive and you're not or you got hurt.
One of her friends went back and told him that she was being flirty with another boy, so he cheated on her with his ex, and his ex edges were so bad, and then he was putting her on the back and brought her to McDonald's.
On the back of
He
what?
walked on the back of his back.
On his
McDonald's?
Yeah. He gave her a piggyback
He was the transportation to McDonald's.
Yeah.
They had no vehicle? What was going on?
No,
They
no
walked
vehicle. They're
from
both
school?
broke. He gets his clothes off DH Gate. He's broke as fuck. That was a hard time for me. I was going through a lot.
Nah, that was a hard time for him too.
Yes, and then at that he said that it wasn't his fault for cheating because her friends lied.
Wait, like how did you find out he cheated though?
Because I have eyes everywhere. I had him followed.
You had him followed?
Yeah.
Like on social media?
No, in person. No, in person. Every time I found out he was going to be outside, I made sure there was someone who was also outside in the same place he was.
At McDonald's or at the mall? His only two locations.
No, when he kissed her, he was at the park. And I was trying to see if he was gonna tell me, and he didn't tell me.
Yeah, man, no money for no show for man. Get it how you live, real niggas gotta grind. All about my money, I can't waste no time. Through the darkness, I'ma shine, cause I'm one of a kind. I'm spitting real shit, it help me keep my head high. Tryna go up, my nigga, I ain't tryna get by. I'ma be rich on my mama, I swear. I do what it is I gotta do to get my bread right. These bitches love me.